Well, hello everybody. Mary, Marilyn, Janice, Barb. Hello, hello. And happy Technique Talk Tuesday. Already March. Can you believe it? All right. We'll give it a minute. I was a little late popping on, so we'll give it a minute. But we are going to talk today about shadow stenciling. And I will get going with that in just a moment. Everybody doing good? Enjoying the nice weather after it stopped raining today? Ooh, we had some flooding in our street. It all drained out, but it gets so dirty under there from all the dirt that drains off the grass. Anyway, it's very unusual weather for March, but I'm going to take it. All right. Hello, Barbara. We will be using today mostly oxide inks, but I pulled up this Lawn Fawn Yeti ink pad also. We'll be doing some stenciling, so it's shadow stenciling. And you can see by these samples I did. This one was when I was first trying it, so you can kind of see this is what you're going for. But this kind of shows you the two layers. So on this shadow stenciling, and you can do it, doesn't have to be on like craft or black. You can do it on white too. I'm just using one of these colors so that you can see it better on the camera. So if you see this, you see how you've got a little bit of a shadow behind the colored stenciling on these. So there's this one. And then this one here, just to give you an idea. And then this one, I didn't use very bright colors on this one, so they're not very different from each other. But you can do this with any stencil. And I've got it set up here on my waffle flower sticky mat, which really is one of my favorite tools. So, all right, so this is a black piece of mixed media paper cut down underneath this stencil. And I'm going to try it with white. The other ones I used Lost Shadow, which is a nice lighter color. Now, if you're working on the darker papers like craft or this black, a white or a beige or a really light gray, a lighter color gives you a better shadow. And then on white paper, obviously, you aren't going to be able to see a shadow if you use white. So a gray or maybe something like antique linen or pumice stone, something like that would create a good shadow. So we've got a black piece of paper here and this Yeti ink. And let's see, we'll get this inked up here. And we shall just get to inking. Yeah, the Yeti ink pad, this white, is a really great pigment ink. It shows up really nicely. Hey, Robin. Oops. Gotta be a little gentler. I'm not very gentle. You guys haven't realized that yet. All my pieces of my stencil go flying up. So we're gonna stencil with the lighter color, in this case the white. All right, and then what you do is pick up your stencil and shift it slightly. You can shift to the right or to the left or to the up or to the down, wherever you want your shadow. I always go to the left and up a little bit. I don't know why. That's just where I go. And then stick your stencil back. And this is why this sticky mat makes it really easy to do, because you can just pick it up and move it back over and then stick it back down. So it's a pretty easy movement. All right. So we will use a few different colors of oxide ink. Again, oxide shows up better on a darker paper, which I'm using to kind of make it easier for you to see on camera. If you were doing it on just regular white paper, you could use regular distress inks or lawn fawn inks or any kind of, I would say probably a water-based ink would work the best. StazOn's probably not going to be a good choice, you know, and no inks like that. All right, so a little Twisted Citron, and I'm just going to randomly ink around. Hey, Renee. Hi, Marianne. All right, so that is Twisted Citron, and I'm going to just use a couple of different colors. And I'm heavy-handedly inking just again so that you can see it on the camera. Then I am going to use some Broken China. One of my favorite combinations is Twisted Citron and Broken China, or Shabby Shutters and Tumbled Glass, the blue and a green like that. All right. And I'm just randomly putting down some ink here. And then I am going to use Spiced Marmalade. I don't usually use orange, but I guess I'm not feeling usual. All right. And then last but not least, a little bit of scattered straw. You can use as many or as few colors as you want. I don't know why I'm picking 4 colors, but there you go. I should have probably used Wild Honey. That's a little bit brighter of a yellow. But it's what my hand grabbed. All right, ready for the big reveal? Mary likes orange. Yes, and green, right, Mary? Okay. All right, so there you have this little shadow stenciling on a black piece of mixed media cardstock. To me, it just gives it some dimension. It kind of almost makes it 3D. Almost. Not quite. All right. So there is the black, and then let's do a quick one on craft. Get a clean stencil. I know you're surprised I have a clean stencil, right? Stick that right down. We're going to try the Yeti again, like I said before in the samples that I showed. I had used Lost Shadow. So we'll just try, look what happened to my thing. I got to glue that sucker back together. See, I'm not very gentle. That just proves it, doesn't it? Hey, that's not even the white. That was the gray. Good grief. I really like this white ink on craft. It's one of my favorite colors on craft. All right, let's see what we got here. It's so sticky, I can hardly get the stencil off. All right, so there is the white. You can see there. I really like it. That would be a great background if you like doodled around it. Anyway, so that's where the stencil was. Let's move it down and to the right this time. Going crazy over here. All right, we'll stick that down again. And we're going to skip the scattered straw in our combination over here this time. And whoa. Start with orange. Oh my goodness. Ladies, I need a break. All right. Do some orange here. Orange being spiced marmalade. Makes me think of that song that Christina Aguilera and Pink did, Lady Marmalade. All right. Yeah, Renee, it really does. Renee's saying white really pops on the craft. That's why I really like it. You really, really notice it. All right. Then we'll pop in a little bit of broken china. And then we will finish with twisted citron. This twisted citron's a really nice bright green. I like it a lot. It actually matches the green that we use in our Michigan papers very, very nicely. All right, ready for the reveal? This is what everybody likes, the big reveal. All right, look at that. That's really nice on the craft, isn't it? It's a really nice effect on the craft. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, anybody have any questions? This was a very effective but a quick and easy technique, isn't it? I like that. I like that you can get a really great effect with a fairly easy technique. All right. And this waffle flower thing, if you guys don't have this yet, this is awesome. Just wipe it with a wipe and you're back in business. Which makes it nice for me because you know I don't like to clean anything. No questions? All right. Well, I'm going to say, I'm going to remind everybody that Renee and I are hitting the road next week on Wednesday, and we are headed to Cape Cod for Crop on the Cape. We are, we have a booth, and we're teaching a class while we're there, and Scrappy Chat will be taking place live from Cape Cod, and we're going to try to post some behind the scenes things while we're there so we can keep everybody in the loop about what's going on and maybe get excited for maybe a bus trip next year. Well, thank you, Marilyn. Do you guys want to see the project that we're teaching on Crop on the Cape? I happen to have it. Oh my gosh, I happen to have it down here. We are teaching photo playfolio that's Cape Cod themed. So here it is. This is folio 8. It's got some custom chipboard. We're using our wave stencil on it. So this is the folio. This is all custom paper that we designed for this trip. So this is what we shall, oops, sorry, this flaps out, I always forget. This is a chipboard lighthouse that matches the paper. And then we have this little flip here. I altered the instructions for the folio just a little bit. And then these waves are embossed with, you know what, embossing glaze, and they are a tuck spot for a tag or for whatever. Got pockets, of course. Don't we always have pockets in these? And this little whale tail is also a tuck spot, so you can tuck something behind there. And this little flap is tag shaped here. And there it is. So we also had some crop on the cape paper designed as well. What do you think, ladies? Fun, right? Also, too, while I have everyone's attention that's on, we have plans for the custom Michigan birthday class for April. It will be, I think it's the last Saturday of April. I can't remember the date, but we've already got samples of the new custom paper, and I've already designed 2 of the cards. So be on the lookout for that to be on the calendar coming up very soon. When Renee puts April on the calendar, the class will be on there so that you can sign up. It's going to be another one of our all-day events, and it is Michigan birthdays for a card class. And we'll have pictures of the cards for you to see when you can sign up. I could even give you a peek right now. You guys get all the good information. This is a wiper card from Photo Play. Cute, huh? All right, that's all you get to see. I can't give away any more secrets. Renee's going to get mad at me. All right, everybody, if there are no more questions, I'm going to say good night. And I hope that you have a great rest of the month. And please keep your eyes on our socials, because we will be sharing what's going on Cape Cod. We are really looking forward to it. All right, everybody. We'll be talking to you soon. Don't forget, this Saturday is coupon day. The crop room is jam-packed this Saturday with Cricket Club and a couple of other croppers. So it's going to be fun on Saturday. Come on in and see us. And don't forget, it's coupon day. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us.